Hey guys, back here again, and this will likely be a fairly short video, I think, just me talking about some things and getting myself hyped up for something that I really haven't talked about a lot yet, but I do plan to devote a lot of attention to in a few videos that will be coming up shortly. As most people who follow the American indie scene are aware of already, Manami Toyota, a Japanese female wrestling legend, is set to make a US debut in CHIKARA this month. One weekend, 2 nights. On the first night she will be facing Daisy Hayes, and on the second night she will be teaming with Mike Quackenbush against Claudio Castagnoli and Sarah Del Rey. BDK stable members both nights she'll be facing. Myself, I first made reference to Manami Toyota, even though I never actually mentioned her name in the video, but I did make reference to her when I did my 60-minute wrestling matches video, where I basically listed a bunch of 60-minute matches that I had watched and gave some ratings on them. And she was on that list. And she was on that list in a position where, if I was to rate the matches that I had watched, that I rated in that video, and I rated about 25 matches in that video. I think there were 25, maybe a few more or less, but that was around the number that I was at. Her 1995 match against Kyoko Inoue would be in the top 5. And, you know, I didn't even like that match as much as Dave Meltzer did, because he gave that match 5 stars and named it Match of the Year for 1995. I wouldn't do either of those things myself, but I do understand that it is a unique experience to see 2 female wrestlers put on such a fantastic display for that length of time. So that might be one of the reasons why he gave it the rating that he did, and I can see why you would be encouraged to do that, even though I personally wouldn't do it myself. But that's definitely worth checking out. It's a fantastic match, and you know, I'm not under any illusions that we're going to get a comparable performance out of her in 2010, but something as symbolic as the United States debut, she will be encouraged to maybe try harder than she has done in recent years, and her performance should be at least very good, I would say, maybe even great, if we're depending on how far she can go these days. And even if it isn't as much as we would like, Manami Toyota in the US is enough of a big deal to where we can enjoy her mere presence in a CHIKARA wrestling ring. So I am looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it in a big way. And to that end, I want to get excited about it by watching some of the best joshiresu from the best era for that, which is in the 1990s. And if you look in the description box, you'll see 5 joshi shows that I recently purchased, and anyone who has a preference for what they want me to review, say so in the comments and I will most likely oblige. If absolutely no one has a preference, then it doesn't really matter. You know, I'll watch them and I'll decide which ones I want to review. I should really get a good idea of what I can do the best reviews of after I watch them. So I don't really need preferences, but anyone who does have them, go ahead and state them, and I will take them into account. I'm not trying to pass myself off as some knowledgeable person on this subject, because as you can see in the description box, I made my choice on what shows to buy based on an article that I read on a website. You know, granted I had heard of 3 of the shows beforehand, but I had just heard of them, not seen them, so a lot of this is an eye-opening experience for me as well, but I expect it'll be a lot of fun along the way, and that's what's important. So there is that. And also, depending on how things go and how much I do watch of Joshi in the next 2 weeks, I might also do a top 10 Manami Toyota matches, so keep watching for that. That's all I wanted to say in this video, a very short video, but leave your feedback in the comments, and I'm out later.